recognize your own spirit and learn how to separate your spirit's voice from your ego when needed. For the longest time, I had reoccurring dreams of being in a car and having no control over the brakes or the steering wheel. It took me years to figure out that I was the vehicle out of control, and my spirit was the concerned driver behind the wheel. In cartoons, ego and spirit are often portrayed as the devil and the angel. While ego is not necessarily a devil, since it is necessary for your physical survival, its only concern is you. Your spirit, on the other hand, has everyone's best interest at heart. As spiritual beings, we come to human form to do more than just survive or survive well. We come with a divine purpose. Since spirit is our connection to the divine, spirit will always give your ego free will, even if it has a master plan. There are various subtle ways our energy communicates this divine will to us. No matter what mistakes we may be making, our spirit will never abandon us, and it loves to leave the clues we need to learn. These messages are encoded in our lives, much like they are in tarot. What numbers follow us? What colors are we drawn to? What scents appeal to us? What music do we love? In what season were we born? What element rules us? What animals do we connect with? What gemstones are we intrigued by? What is our job? What astrological signs are we naturally drawn to or repelled by? These are all hints as to what spirit really has planned for us and what we need to survive. So I'm going to stop there for a minute, and I'm just going to say to you, like, try this out in your lives if you haven't already. Maybe you see that there's a number that follows you, right? Look up that number. Google it. Google it in numerology. You'd be surprised what you find out. You'll be like, holy shit, this really goes together. This makes sense. You know, or maybe you have a color that you are really drawn to, right? Look up that color. Google, like, what color or what chakra is this color related to? And then Google the chakra and learn what that chakra takes in, what it deals with. You'll be surprised how much you learn about yourself from these sort of things. If you like pigs and you got pigs all over your house, maybe you should look up the totem pig. Maybe you should find out more about pigs, because this is your spirit's way, right? Like, we choose colors, we do things all the time without realizing that these are actually energies that we're bringing into our life, we're vibrating towards, okay? Spirit gives us a natural instinct to self-heal. We are unconsciously drawn to what we need. When I studied Reiki, I learned about healing through touch. I found it interesting that when we hurt ourselves, the first thing we do is grab that part of our body. And who doesn't kiss their child's boo-boo? I believe spirit provides a natural healing instinct in all of us. While our energy cannot force us, it can passively guide us towards survival. For example, you may choose to drink beer. That is ego's choice. However, the color of your beer label may just be spirit's. It's a subtle way that our energy can not only communicate with us, but also try to heal the same parts we may be harming. Most of us have a favorite fast food joint. Our feel-good food may have more to do with the colors of the logo than the nutrients of the food. Color is one way our spirit heals us. We wear clothing, buy cars, and paint our houses with color, and yet so few of us realize why we chose to involve these colors in our lives. Yet behind our choices, every color is connected to a chakra, and your chosen colors often scream of significance when you start to relate the two. So, for example, I volunteer at a senior's home, and I became aware of how many seniors wear purple. They love it, okay? Guess what? Purple is the color of the crown chakra, which connects us to the divine. It's the spiritual chakra. Of course they like the color purple. And here's another really cool fact. Their hair turns white, because the crown chakra is purple, but it's also white. So when your hair turns white, I think you deserve that whiteness. It's saying that you've reached a spiritual level, you've attained something. Like that's a rite of passage, right? One of my friends there, she uses a walker to get around. And when I was telling them about the colors, she said, well, I never leave the house without some red on. What does that mean? And I had to laugh because red is connected to the root chakra. And the root chakra is what connects us to the earth. It grounds us, makes us feel safe, and makes it so that we can't fall. So you see, spirit counsels. It leaves a path because it truly wants to be revealed and enjoyed in each of us.